What is up, everybody? Welcome back to this awesome podcast. We welcome you all back. Thank you so much for everybody for supporting. Please quickly go like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get this notification every time it comes live. And we want to thank everybody for joining the channel. It's been a rough week. A lot going on. We lost another NASCAR legend. Weird. He was fine, and then he wasn't. Very interesting after he won an insurance settlement. Memorial weekend, don't forget, the fallen heroes are the reason for your 3-day weekend.
That's right.
And the ones alive and fighting for your freedom are the reason you can protest.
And we're praying for them.
And this is Automotive Truth. And I'm Matt Pollard.
I'm Marlene Pollard.
From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, and her lane bringing truth and clarity. Faith in world events, we're diving deep in the Lone Star State. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and her lane under Texas sky.
We got a lot to get into.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A lot. I lost my script. So, happy Memorial Day. Please, if you find a living vet, shake their hand. Or an active member, shake their hand.
I always make it my business if I see somebody wearing the hat, representing in any way, if they're in uniform, whatever the case may be. I mean, this is what I do. You don't have to. But I like to say, I'm praying for you. Thank you for serving.
Yes.
Because we really should be thanking them. They're laying their lives down and putting their families' life in a situation where their lives can be taken at any moment. But so we should be praying and thanking them.
Jesus paid it all on the cross, and they fight for our freedom.
That's right. That's right. Jesus paid it for our souls, and yes, that's right. They fight for our physical freedom
and our physical, fleshly saving.
What a somber weekend. It really is a somber weekend. The loss of this great legend. Now we say, just earlier today, I was telling Matt, wow, we're calling him a legend right now.
Yeah.
Usually call those who've passed a legend, or although Rowdy might have called himself a legend while he was yet breathing. But Kyle Busch, he's gone on, and
that was my dude, man.
Unexpected death. Yeah. Let me just put that out there that was Matt's driver. I mean, that's, if you see the die cast behind us, all the little cars, a lot of the memorabilia of NASCAR that Matt has, I should say, is Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
We followed him from the beginning. We talked about that before in many of our other podcasts, that Kyle Busch was the heart of the driver and Matt.
I went from one knucklehead to another. I was a Robbie Gordon fan.
That's right. That's right.
I went to Kyle Busch.
That's right, Robbie Gordon.
Yep.
But it is a somber weekend, and we just continue to pray for his family. It was absolutely amazing that Matt and I were talking, and I said, I wonder what his family's doing right now, because we were just about
during the start of the race.
Our son was here, and we made something to eat, and we were getting dinner together, and
because Memorial Weekend is a big weekend for auto racing in general.
That's right.
You got with the Formula One, IndyCar, and NASCAR all in one day.
That's right.
That's a lot.
And so I said to Matt, I said, what do you think the Busch family is doing right now? You think that they're watching the race? What do you think? And sure enough, not even a few minutes later, we look up at the screen in the shop, and the whole family is there. Mom, dad, brother, wife, children. Kids. Actually, if you mind, honey, I like to play that moment of silence that go ahead. That I have for
when the haulers got there.
Yeah, I mean, it was just when the family got there, when the Bushes got there, it was. I got the Indy 500. That's the Indy 500. Oh, you're talking about when we saw the haulers? Yeah, come in. No, I don't have that one.
Yeah.
But let me play this because I was kind of taken back. We were all taken back, and my son was watered eyes, and it's emotional. It really is emotional when people like this that we follow constantly and keep up with, and it's like part of the family. We said that about Charlie. We said that about Biffle. We just follow these people and we respect them, and they're just champions. To me, they're champions. What they've done in their different line of work. Let me play the video. I'll play.
Kyle Busch is NASCAR. He was one of a kind, and there will never be another. And I'd ask everybody now to join us in a moment of silence for Kyle.
Wow.
Heartbreaking.
Wow.
So when they came up, it was his wife, his children, a dad, a mom,
Brother.
his brother. What's his name?
Kurt.
Kurt Busch. And they stood up, and then what's the guy's name? The commissioner,
Steve O'Donnell.
Yeah, he stood and he said, "If you look, we're all behind you." And it was like
Yeah.
all the drivers, their families, like just there was a space in between, but a whole big crowd behind them in support. And he was like, your family's with you.
Yeah.
Just, my goodness, totally heart-wrenching.
Yeah,
and
the NASCAR family got you or something.
yeah, it was really emotional, really great. And it's just insane that he's gone, that he's like no longer here, that like Charlie and Biffle, we think about these things and we're not going to see these faces anymore. Really emotional that this man is gone.
I still wasn't over the Charlie thing.
Yeah, it's like one thing after another. It just brings me to a place to think that, we got to be ready, we got to be right, hug your husband, your kids, reconcile with your family members, because life is short. And as you can see, so many people are just gone in a second,
in an instant.
In an instant.
No.
And I just can't believe that. I can't believe it. It's just still unbelievable to me.
Crazy.
So many things that this guy, so many fans that he had, so many things that he did, and it is just really, really heartbreaking. Matt.
He meant a lot to. He might not have had a lot of friends, but
True.
It's like that coworker relationship. But he was very well respected.
That's true.
He was one of the best ones to sit behind a wheel of a race car in general.
I want to play this video just to lighten up the mood a little bit, that I found that he was just great with his fans. And who doesn't love their fans? You know what I mean? You're a race car driver. You love your fans. I mean, they're what represent you. And so he pulls up to this. Here, I'll show you the video really quickly because I thought it was hilarious.
What's up? How are you?
I freaking love y'all.
Give me your hat.
I love y'all. You shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
They're probably leaving the racetrack.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Thank
you.
you.
Are freaking awesome.
Good to see you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm
So amazing, so amazing.
Who's annoying dog? Kyle's?
It sounded like a French bulldog. Did you hear that? Like that noise that they made?
Frenchie.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this video and then we'll move forward. Again, we keep their family and his wife especially in our prayers, that God will give her the peace that she needs to get through this, that she would be able to continue to raise her kids in peace also, because it's I don't know what else to say. It's just, I can't imagine how hard it would be to raise up little kids. I think about Erica Kirk. I think about her raising those little ones, and even the little girl Gigi that was always Charlie's #1 fan. Daddy. Like, how do you have that conversation every single time? The little child that doesn't know any better, because at least Kyle Busch's son is a little bit older. Yeah. He might understand. A little girl like Gigi that doesn't understand that daddy's not coming back, and that you have to repeat the story over, or an explanation for her over and over. But when is he going to be done?
You got to relive it.
Yeah. When is he going to be done with Jesus? Because that's what Erica Kirk said to him, that daddy's working with Jesus. And so I can imagine little kids are impatient. When is he coming home? But when will he be done? Is he coming this week? Like, I could just imagine. I can imagine
all the questions from the children.
Yeah, but I can't imagine. And so With that said, I'll play this video and then we'll move on. I just want to honor him a little bit. And we'll
legendary NASCAR driver Kyle Busch has died. He had been hospitalized in what his family said was a severe illness. The two-time Cup Series champion won dozens of races during his NASCAR career, and in a statement, his family said their quote, his sharp wit and competitive spirit sparked a deep emotional connection with race fans of every age. There was no cause of death given. Kyle Busch was just 41 years old.
This is his last race.
What burnout?
And for those that don't know or didn't know, every race car driver has this thing that they do after they do their burnout when they come out of their car, right, honey?
A celebration type of situation.
Yeah, they have their own little dance or a little thing, right? And so what was Carl Edwards used to do a flip off of his car, remember?
Yeah, remember the backflip?
And then Kyle, I'm just saying Carl Edwards because that was one of the like more extravagant victory dances or whatever you want to call it. And Kyle would do a bow even while they were booing him because they didn't like him. It was like they hated to love him. You know what I mean? And because he was awesome and he was cocky. And anyway, let me continue to put this video.
That's a great video.
Here's the bow. So this video here is from on Friday. They immediately put his 8 car into the NASCAR museum.
The Hall of Fame or the museum?
The museum, I believe it was. I believe it's the museum.
With him on Tuesday.
You were with him on Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes, at the in Durham. We opened
What's his
one
name?
of
Andretti.
Mario.
go-karting facilities, and Marco invited him, and we're there, and I have it on my phone here that and
He was just with them.
the shock of my life, you know, what happened here. I'm actually. Look.
Hello, sir. How's it going, man?
That was Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
That was Tuesday.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
He was just with them.
I don't know how to explain that. I'm sure that it shocked everyone. Unbelievable.
But it was the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Neat,
You're right.
fun, just cool to see the kids. My son is 10 years old, so right around the same age, and so trust me, I get plenty of 10-year-old attention at home, but it's nice to be able to give back to those that enjoy our sport.
We talked about wanting to go to Victory Lane, the kids being here, being around and celebrating, and you know, awesome to put it in Victory Lane, having them have somebody to cheer for that they met in the flesh in their classroom, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
232 plus 49 is 281. There's 281 trophies here. So this is it. No other NASCAR driver has this many trophies.
Insane trophies.
Busch, your 69th victory in this series, your 5th right here. Why do these moments never get old, Kyle?
Because you never know when the last one is, you know, so.
World is in shock following the unexpected death of NASCAR icon Kyle Busch. Hours before we learned the news, his family had reported he went to the hospital with a serious illness but didn't elaborate. Busch raced for Richard Childress Racing, based here in Davidson County, North Carolina.
Undoing the helmet. He's got the flag. All the fans are standing up on their feet. And the bow that Kyle Busch has become known for.
Well, rest in peace, Kyle Roddy Busch. Rest in peace, sir.
Wow. Well, hopefully his son will pick up the reins and
Yeah. Yeah, I believe
we'll
that.
see his little son. Was it Braxton?
Braxton, yeah.
Doing the bow in victory lane one day in the 8 car.
Yeah. It's really a somber moment, but
Yeah, I mean, going back to Erica and
Charlie.
Samantha,
Mhm.
you don't. It's heartbreaking, right? But you can't just curl up in a ball and sit in your bedroom.
That's
you
right.
have to be a leader now for those 2 children.
That's right. That's right. That's why I say I just couldn't
Yeah,
imagine.
you got to pray for them. Keep their mind right. Give them strength.
That's right. So many people out there, and I think I've said this before, so many people out there question Erica Kirk and how she's handling this and how she's become the CEO or whatever of Turning Point,
Yeah.
and how she's handling all this and how she's putting on this face and people just they can't figure out why and that she's so fake and how can she be doing this. But when the Holy Spirit of God dwells in you, it gives you this supernatural peace that you can go through things. Not to say that she's not going through anything, because she's a grieving widow and she'll always be missing her husband. But there's something about when the power of God dwells in you that it brings this peace, all I can say. And I've never been in a situation like these women, other than my brother losing his life young, and even then I was totally losing my mind. But I feel and I know that the Holy Spirit of God dwells in Erica, and that's why she's able to handle everything with such grace, and everybody looks at her like, oh, how is she, why is she, how is she? Not until you have the power of the living God living in you. I believe it, that's what keeps this woman in a
sane mind.
In a sane mind, in a right mind. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, where we going?
Well, let's get into some automotive news, because I thought we would skip over rants, because we can continue to talk about Kyle and his legacy, but we have plenty of time to do that in the future. But I did just want to take a time a little bit now, so no ranting today. We'll put that on the back burner and we'll get into some automotive news.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Interesting things that are happening in the automotive world.
Yes.
When it comes to this war, when it comes to the parts and things that we need. I don't know how long, because things are like happening so quickly, and every day there's a new event, a new change, a new thing that Trump is doing or the administration is doing. And so I wanted to talk about this lack of oil situation.
Yeah, I'm not going to say, but it's true, because I know in certain manufacturers, they're only releasing 70% of your order.
Right. There was a memo that went out. I believe AutoZone was the one that had put out this memo, and it had
I think it leaked.
Leaked out, yeah. They put out the memo for its employees, and it got leaked out. And so this guy actually talks a little bit about it. Let's play the video and hear what he has to say.
And so it begins. Did you guys hear about the memo that AutoZone had sent out to all of their regional managers in, I think it's the Southeast region? And I heard they're going out to more AutoZone stores across the country. But take a look at this. AutoZone leak claims a massive oil shortage could hit the United States. Now, the memo, you'd have to pause this to look at it and see what it actually says. But if you Google this, look into it, you'll be able to see all the details about it. But from what they're saying is, due to the conflict in the Middle East that's ongoing right now, that there is going to be a shortage in, which is the most important part, diesel oil, more than 40%. So even if there's enough diesel oil to get the trucks around, to get the food into the...
Why is diesel more important, Matt Pollard?
I don't know. It's a different viscosity. It's like 1540, or who knows what big trucks take.
But for our economy, right? For our economy, because diesel is what moves bigger trucks.
Yeah, so if you can't transport the freight because these vehicles can't get oil changes.
Yeah.
And then it's going to slow down getting your orders. Everybody's going to be like, see, you should have went electric.
Oh, my. Wow, you just opened up a door there. But let me just,
that still means that is going to affect the food prices dramatically. This is not good at all. And this is not fear-mongering. This is fact. You guys can go look this up. So what I'm thinking, just my opinion, is this just another ploy and another way that they're going to use to get you guys to get those electric vehicles and be happy driving electric cars and get you guys all locked into the grid to where they can shut those things down anytime they want? Because it's not just this, but I also heard the fuel that they're importing, which makes a lot of sense, they said is destroying the older engines. So they're making it more and more every day that they're pushing you towards newer vehicles and preferably electric vehicles. But this is no joke. If the oil is going to be, if there's going to be an oil shortage this much, engine oil shortage, this is going to be very, very big what's coming up. So just reporting on what I see, you guys can look into it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm very curious to see what other people out there, maybe there's some people that work at AutoZone. Let me know, did you guys get this memo? Or are they sending this to other AutoZones? Or
well, all of it is allegedly, right?
Yeah, and it says could happen. It doesn't say, because I think yesterday they came to a deal where now the what's it called?
Iran.
The port is open.
Oh, the Hormuz.
Hormuz.
Yeah. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as Matt said, there's changes. This is going to be reopened, and hopefully the deal that Trumpito came to on yesterday, I believe. We're on Sunday, yesterday, Saturday. Hopefully that all changes. But yeah, this letter that's gone out, it's just amazing how these things, I don't know, do they come out intentionally? Do they leak out intentionally? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so everybody sees it.
It's very interesting.
Again, if we're drilling more in the United States and now we're getting Venezuelan oil, where the heck is it?
That's right. Where is it? We took down this whole
It's going to be drill here. We're going to drill here. We're going to drill here. Okay, where is it?
That's why I continue to say what's being said behind the curtain, you know?
Yep.
What's being said. All right. Going down that line also, we talked about the possible parts shortage too with all this. But again, what's wrong? Oh,
Ty Gibbs is leading.
Oh, the race is still on, by the way. We didn't announce who won because it's still on. We usually start with that. Who won the race today, right? Let me play this other video I found. This gentleman was talking some real stuff about the auto parts.
Yeah, it seems to be becoming a big issue.
Lack of parts right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just stop before I continue. Right now, there is, I don't know what's happening with my laptop, but Matt went to go pick it up. Supposedly, it was supposed to be done by Thursday, right? And what did they say, Matt Pollard?
All the parts are on back order.
On back order.
And that they called you. I'm like, ain't nobody called me.
No, they did not call.
We did a video recently about you encouraging
Sounds
people
like a
to buy
dealership.
used cars that are a lot cheaper to fix. My
Absolutely.
question is, what happens in 10, 15 years when today's expensive cars are the used cars?
We're going to have a mess. I don't see a way around it. And the reason being is because we're seeing parts being phased out at a rate we've never seen before. I remember when I bought some of my first vehicles, my first was a 95 Dodge. My second was a 01 Dodge. I could get parts for those for years. And now I'm seeing cars that are 5 and 6 years old that we're waiting months to get parts because they're back ordered. We're getting more parts that have been discontinued on a 5 and 6 year old car because they only built that specific system for a very short period of time. They didn't sell a lot of those parts and they didn't keep a lot of those cars on the road. They saw no revenue.
Good point. Cars that are discontinued, cars that they no longer make.
Yeah, no longer exist.
Yeah. We're talking about the Corona. I mean, these cars are, you rarely see them out on the road, but cars like that, like what else was discontinued? The Avalon, I didn't even know that, I mean, I don't see Toyota going down that road, but you never know. Cars like that. You see these cars and...
Well, the complete Scion brand went out of business.
Yes.
And Saturn brand and Saab brand.
Right. These cars are still on the road.
Yeah.
Let's continue to hear this guy here.
Revenue potential and continuing to make these parts. Now, you have to think about this. The average age of the American fleet right now, every single car in the U.S., the average age is 12.8 years old. It's getting older and older. And I can't help but think maybe some of these manufacturers are realizing this and saying, hey, if we got them into some new cars, maybe they didn't last as long, we could sell more cars. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but it's kind of hard not to think that's what's happening. But I can tell you that right now, the sustainability of the modern automobile leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, I say it all the time. All the manufacturers sell is cars and parts.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they make their money.
Right.
Some hold financing and all that stuff, yes. But a majority of their money comes from cars and parts.
Yeah.
So if you can't sell parts, you got to sell cars.
Right. I keep looking like down the road at in a distance with everything that's happening. Like where are we going?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? We would say, and I still say that in a sense, where all these other jobs might be phased out, but the automotive business would always stay. They're always going to be. But I mean, things like this make you think, is it going to,
Yeah, right.
Is it going to? If we go to this electric thing and if, God forbid, in the end, everything is electric and everything's operated by a robot and the gov, well.
You still got to fix them. Stuff's still going to break.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I guess that person with the skill to fix the old cars is going to be the one that succeeds.
I guess that is right. It still stays in the front of my mind. All right. I heard some news. There was some news last weekend, I think it was, about a gentleman using he bought a Cybertruck and he wanted to try the Wade mode. He wanted to try the Wade mode, which is, honey, what the Wade mode is on a Cybertruck?
Yeah, you can drive it in a certain amount of water. So it acts like a boat.
Interesting. And he's an elderly gentleman, too. It's not like he's like some young guy.
What is he doing?
He's trying out the Wade mode. He wants to make sure.
Over rocks.
Oh, hell nah, bro.
Probably should have read the directions first.
I feel bad for the old guy. I really do. Look at how deep the water is in there. Wow. Oh, wow.
There's so many rocks you can't get out? Is that what's going on?
No, I think he's still trying. He might have had the news doesn't say that he was inebriated or anything, but I'll read the news where it said a Texas man intentionally drove his Tesla Cybertruck into Grapevine Lake to test the vehicle's Wade mode and ended up getting arrested after the truck became disabled and started taking on water. It was at Katie's Wood Park Boat Ramp in Grapevine, Texas. Driver identified as Jimmy Jack McDaniel. Police said he admitted he drove into the lake on purpose to try the Cybertruck's Wade mode. The Cybertruck stalled and partially submerged before rescue crews pulled it out. He was charged with multiple violations. Poor guy. He was charged with multiple violations, included operating a vehicle in a restricted lake area and lacking boat registration safety equipment. According to Tesla's online owner's manual for the Cybertruck, Wade mode allows Cybertruck to enter and drive through bodies of water such as rivers or creeks. However, the manual warns that drivers have a responsibility to gauge the depth of any body of water before entering, and that damage to the vehicle as a result of driving in water is not covered by the warranty.
Elon must have put that in when he moved to Texas.
It's not covered under warranty
because we flood so much.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
He must have went back to work and said, "You'll figure out how to get this thing across 4 feet of water." Look at him.
At least he was in a lake, though. It's dangerous if it's in the like ocean
water
part. Yeah, because that as we said before many times, that lithium battery, those cells can ignite if salt water gets into it. Look it. Poor guy. He must have been scared. Look, they lifted it out.
So stupid.
Poor
Just
guy.
put it right in the dumpster. Just get rid of that hoopty.
Wow. Poor guy. Poor guy. Well, you know who's making some awesome cars
Toyota.
besides Toyota?
China.
China is making these cars. Oh my goodness, they're just, I don't know, they're just more and more enticing and appealing. Every time I see one of these videos, I'm just like taken back. Like, okay, maybe they got something here. I don't know, Matt.
We don't know much about them.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of Mexico people here because they blow all the stop signs and everything. They don't know how to drive. And they spin across 4 lanes of highway. And
oh my goodness,
they have a lot of the BYDs are BYDs.
Yes,
we
BYDs.
see them. I see a lot, but we see them, 2 or 3 a week.
Yes, because they come from Mexico. Yeah, we talked about
They
this
cross the
before.
border. Yeah.
Our beautiful Tundra got swiped pretty badly. Thanks be to God that nothing happened to Matt Pollard, but our hearts are broken right now, and we're in the middle of figuring out what's gonna happen with our brand new truck. I'm so sad about it, but anyways, that just came back to my remembrance. But speaking of these BYD vehicles, look at the cool things that
I know what you hate,
some of them do.
changing a tire. But BYD just said, how about I do it for you? This is BYD's Disus P Ultra suspension, and is probably one of the wildest off-roading technology that is coming out of China right now. This suspension allows you to lift individual wheel, any wheel, up to 300 millimeters, which means if you really have a blowout tire, you...
Tell me you're not impressed by that.
That's cool. I like that.
Tell me. Impressive, huh?
Well, we did this back in the 70s.
You don't need jacks or tools to lift the car up. It can just lift the wheel up so you can change it. You can even control the wheel height from your phone.
What? That's cool.
There's more.
And it gets even crazier. Even with one wheel disabled, you can still drive on the rest of the 3 wheels. And this is not just a concept. This is a production car coming out this month.
Yo, that thing's
in
cool.
China. In China, not here. But watch it drive away.
That thing is cool. What is that?
Watch.
See, look, man, no wheel.
How crazy is this? But this system isn't just for party tricks. It actively controls body movement, traction, weight transfer, and stability, depending on terrain. Sand, mud, rocks, side slopes. The suspension is constantly adapting. In the off-roading world, it used to be, how capable is your SUV? And now it is becoming, how intelligently can your car solve problems? And China understood it early.
That's nuts.
That is so cool.
That is really nuts. That one wheel up, like that's just.
And it probably still rides better than a Kia on 3 wheels.
Oh man! All right, I found another cool thing. Speaking of China,
That's so cool, man.
so many things that that China is doing. That's just.
I thought you were going
I
to show
don't know.
the
what?
The tire changer that you don't take the tire off.
Oh no! I mean that's nothing.
Yeah, compared to this.
Look what they're doing over at China. Check this out.
In
And
China,
it's a
they
game.
created the foam pit for cars, and it's turning into a viral attraction. Drivers pay a small fee to enter the pit and try to drive out without any help. They compete for points with colored lines marking how far they make it. It's fun, competitive, and totally unique. And do you think would this work?
Okay, Matt Pollard, would you play?
Of course.
I will play. I will get.
I would pay to drive on the gay rainbow.
Those are the points.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Those are the points.
Edit. Would this work in your country? I share cool business ideas. Follow me for more.
Yo!
Wait, I want to watch it again.
That definitely wasn't an Asian driver.
In China, they created the foam pit for cars, and it's turning into a
That's
viral
definitely an Asian
attraction.
driver.
Drivers pay a small fee to enter the pit and try to drive out without any help.
Is that
They
big?
compete for points with colored lines marking how far they make it. It's fun, competitive, and totally unique. And do you think would this work in your country? I share cool business ideas. Follow me for.
Do you think he's going in reverse? Is he going in reverse or he's just sliding?
He's in reverse, yeah.
Wow.
That's really cool.
I want to play. I want to play.
What do you get with the most points, though? Free car wash or something?
Yeah, well, actually,
You get a BYD?
Actually, you're getting a car wash while you're
Playing the game.
playing. And down that same vein, thank you for saying the car wash. Yeah, I got a PSA. I got a PSA that you need to pay attention. Everybody pay attention to this PSA because, I mean, unless you wash your car in your house, and it's probably the safest thing to go and wash and buy a vacuum and wash and vacuum your car in your home driveway or something.
All right, tonight's danger is going to be for anybody, especially women and teens, but it could be anyone that likes to vacuum out their cars after they get a car wash. So please, listen up. Watch this video.
Now, I don't know why he left. Like, she threw herself on the ground. And by the way, it's like in broad daylight that this is happening.
Is that a Texas license plate?
Yeah, could be. Broad daylight this is happening.
Now, as you saw in that video, it doesn't take long. This lady had her back like anybody would to anything that's going on around them because they're leaned way inside their car. So fight for your life and get away. Y'all take care, and please be safe out there.
He probably took off because it was too much commotion and drawing attention to themselves.
She probably started screaming and yelling. The moment that he says getting into the zone, I say, auto zone.
Always. But be conscious of your surroundings,
Be
too.
alert, be aware.
Yeah, like, why is this car just sitting there, right? Or did it back up while you're in there? You have to pay. Yeah, you always have to look around your surroundings, too. Be careful.
In every moment, I mean, I see these women sometimes just jogging down the street with their earphones on. People don't care. They don't care nowadays. They're ready to, they don't care if they die. They don't care if they go to jail. They just don't care.
They don't care, especially if they're getting a check.
I don't know what's in the water, but people really don't care. All right, Matt Pollard.
Tech's worst jobs?
Yeah, I was going to get into the shop. Let's get into some repair. Look at Luna the pitch. She's having a good old time over there. What's she playing with? Oh, she's chasing her tail.
She's bored.
Poor doggy. All right. Hardest jobs in the dealership? Is that what you want to listen to? Is that what you want to see?
Tech's worst jobs?
Oh, Tech's worst job. I'm sorry. That's what you said. Let me find it here.
Let's go find out which Toyota repairs the technicians hate the most. As a Toyota technician, what is one job that you hate doing the most?
Ball screen and IFRS.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Warranty diag.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you...
Wait, what was the first thing the guy said?
The Boxster engine, the Subaru engine, valve springs.
Okay, yeah.
What is one job you hate doing the most?
Removing sound deadening on a flooded car.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job...
How many of those cars have I seen you do?
Oh, gosh, tons.
Tons.
Technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Low profile tires.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Tires? I mean, I guess.
What's that guy's name?
Warranty
Marshmallow?
evaporators on Tacoma.
I don't know. Maximilian.
It is Maximilian.
Maximilian.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Free diag.
As a Toyota technician...
Oh, jeez. Get over yourself.
Free diag. Why does that burn your biscuit, Matt Pollard? Don't answer.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Change tires.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate?
I don't know. It just rings laziness to me when
Yes.
somebody says, or when a technician says, I hate doing tires.
I'm like, I can do all these jobs in one day when I was a Toyota Tech.
You hate doing tires? You should have never went into the automotive business.
One job you hate doing the most?
Warranty.
As a Toyota technician, what is...
Idiots.
Another one. You don't want to be a tech. If you don't want to do warranty, just roll your box right back into the Snap-on truck or whatever truck you bought.
Get your stuff repoed
and just go somewhere else.
go work on the assembly line at Tesla.
You're going to do, right. You may make good money doing that, by the way. I'm not knocking that. We're not knocking that. But if you don't want to physically move, if you feel like you don't want to pick things up and put them down, then maybe you shouldn't be a mechanic.
What is one job you hate doing the most?
Evap.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Well, what does it mean by evap? Maybe diagnosing an evap
Who
leak?
knows? Probably.
Because that's a tedious job, right? It's tedious to look for an evap leak.
Smoke test it, run an evap test, and boom, there's your smoke.
That, yeah, 90% of the time.
Yeah, 90% of the time it's easy.
You hate doing the most?
Warranty noise concerns.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job that you hate doing the most?
Doing warranty water pumps on the old 2GRs, on the Highlanders and the Siennas.
Easy. Cake.
And
6
why?
hours, bro.
And why is he saying that? It takes a lot of work.
You just jack the engine up. It comes right out. I don't.
These are all younger guys too. Maybe they're just learning. I don't know, but he was very specific about the
engine codes. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a Toyota technician, what is one job you hate doing the most?
Compressor on a BZ4X.
And if you ask me, it's the IPM transistors and a Toyota Prius inverters.
Would you agree?
No.
Now, we made a lot of money with those inverters, especially when they were recalled.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when those inverters came. Those Priuses came in with those inverter recalls. Ching, chiggy, ching, ching.
I first saw him at Lexus. We started doing the RX 400s.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 4 point something hours. It was insane. You don't make money on warranty. I remember when I was a tech, I did the valve spring recalls on the LSs and the GSs.
Mhm.
I would do 3.5 a day, 2.5 a day. I would do like, so I would finish one. I take it apart before I would go home, and then I'd finish the half, and then do 2 more, and then take one apart, finish that. Everybody's like that's 14 hours. Like,
There were so you know what why that was such a cake. There were so many Priuses in that area in Watertown. There were a lot of Prius drivers in that one dealership, and I made a lot of money off of those inverters.
Made a lot of money off those Priuses.
Yeah, and people.
Okay, hardest job in a dealer.
True.
Service advisor.
Well, let's see what they're talking. Let's see what they say.
Let's see what the market says.
Who is the
as
hardest
BBD would
job
say.
in the dealership?
It's gonna be the service department. Probably service.
Being a tech.
Hands down the technician, bro. I mean, I do everybody's job in a day.
If someone said it's the
No, you don't.
technicians, bro, they're crazy. Okay,
He's
I
being
gotta sit in
funny.
this chair every single day. Sales, without a doubt.
Well, it's definitely not going to be sales. I'm going to say service or service advisors because they got to deal with customers, but we're doing
Yep,
the front
there you
work.
go,
I want
buddy.
to say HR because if I had to deal with all of these hooligans in the shop,
Wait. I think we got a winner. I think we have a winner.
and all the hooligans out in sales, I'd be stressed as hell too. So HR, definitely.
I think the hardest job in the dealership is finance because there's a lot of math.
Cleanup department.
Probably detail.
Definitely
Wait a minute, girl. Did she say because there's math?
There's a lot of math.
Because there's a lot of math.
Because there's a lot of math.
Honey, there's a lot of calculators too.
Yeah, the computer does it for you.
Yeah.
To look after more than anyone else here.
Oh, he's got a point too. Hang on, I got to rewind it a little bit back to the
Probably
math
detail.
girl.
Definitely have to be the owner or the GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody would know what they have to go through because they never sat in the shoes, so
Yeah.
they would never know.
Yeah.
Owner or the GM. So much to look after more than anyone else here.
And a lot of everything falls on them. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility and
All right.
What do you call that?
So-
it's very demanding job. Yeah.
Depending on how many dealerships are HR or GMs, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job.
Because as a service advisor, it is a tough job. It is a stressful job. I hate to say that it's stressful because to me, I had fun being a service advisor. I did get stressed, but it's not as stressful as everybody thinks because you do what you do. You speak to customers, and if there's a problem, hey, I'll get the manager for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You know what I mean? Like you're really just a middle person. So I can't say
Most of an advisor's stress comes from their own doing.
that's true. You're right.
It's because you didn't follow up on your
because
stuff.
they did something wrong, right? If you
You
do
know?
everything as you're supposed to do, and you follow up, and you do pay attention to detail to everything that you do, and make sure that you follow rule number 1 and number 2, you'll be okay.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's go.
What else? How about this one, and then we'll move on to God, Guns, Meat, and Potatoes. What things that you find in cars, things that we found in cars in the past, like just crazy things.
What's the craziest thing you found in a car?
Raw fish underneath the engine.
A lot of maggots all over the floor. I found a rat wrapped up in the brakes.
Hey, was that your car?
Like he was lodged in the blower motor.
Somebody's pet iguana.
I did find a dried up dead cat, unfortunately, underside of the car.
Somebody's teeth on that seat, passenger side, not even in the container.
I found a lot of weird stuff. A lot.
She said not even in the container.
Not even someone's teeth. Those tooths were on the seat.
Oh, that's too funny.
I hope you got him to sign the repair order.
That is too funny.
At least he couldn't yell at you when you gave him the price. That's funny.
Something. All right, Matt Pollard. Let's get into these God guns, meat, and potatoes.
Good. I didn't want to say what I found in cars. It's crazy.
Oh,
nope.
Oh, you sure?
Well,
you sure? Not even a little bit? No? Okay, let's move on.
A lot. Let's just say that. Bang bang, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. Shots fired.
So let me ask you this. In which dealership did you find the weirdest things in?
Colonial, I found a lot of perverted things.
Colonial, yeah, I can see that.
A lot of perverted things.
Right up the street from Bridgeport, so yes, I can see that. That's funny.
There was dirty movies and sex toys in the back.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Bullets.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, always dead animals. Cats wrapped up in drive belts.
Yeah.
Mice in the air filter in the glove box.
Yeah.
Always dead mice. I found $15,000 that was inside a dashboard.
Oh, whoa. Did you?
I should have kept it, yo.
Oh, you did the right thing.
We called the owner.
And you weren't saved. Wow. I'm so proud of you.
We called the owner. It was at Lexus. I think it was. It was early days, but.
Okay.
Rafi calls the owner, and they're like, "Really? I'm going to kill my son when I see him?" I was like, "Damn, we could have gotten away with this one, bro."
Wow, interesting.
It was all wrapped up in rubber bands and stuff.
Wow. All right, Matt Pollard. So,
shots fired again, yo.
Yeah. This is just, the cojones of the people, the gutso of the people to go right in front of the White House.
The party, all the Democratic Party does is speak violence and hate against anybody who's not on their idiot side.
This is the first video that went out.
This was yesterday, right?
Is close, only for the two sides to remain far apart.
No.
Yeah.
Leave it to a cameraman to keep the camera going.
Yeah. So, the massive shooting back, or the massive rounds that you hear were actually the FBI or the Secret Service. What do you call that? Shooting.
Dude, we need to get the Secret Service some freaking shooting lessons.
Yeah.
They couldn't shoot the guy running by him. They clearly can't shoot this guy. All you hear is trigger happy.
Well, they did take him out. They did take him out.
They didn't take out the guy at the dinner.
And unfortunately, I don't know if it was the Secret Service, but there was an innocent bystander that had gotten hit too. I don't know if it was from the person or the shots fired from the Secret Service. But
well, if you see a guy standing there shooting at the White House, you might want to get out of the way.
Yeah, that's true too. But the total chaos right in front. Yeah, total chaos, and it's unbelievable, that
they were going through this.
Yeah, that we're going through this. Like I really don't get it. And during all this time, all this that's happening. Here's Trumpito trying to get things squared away with Iran and in meetings, and I don't know what happened. Maybe allegedly it had something to do with the hit that they were trying to put on Ivanka. All that, it's just so much happening. I don't even know, like allegedly. But anyways, if you hear shots like this, no matter where you are, wouldn't you? I don't care what it is. I don't care if it, well, maybe it's because, we grew up in an environment where
we heard these sounds.
We heard these sounds and we're like, oh, we got to duck, whatever, But maybe somebody like this is maybe totally oblivious to what shots fired mean, or maybe oblivious to what a gun sounds like. Yeah. Because she's became a meme all over all over social media, all over the internet. I just can't understand it.
What is that?
Now you hear this, and it's constant, boom, boom, boom. But what does she think it is? I don't understand.
But whoever's with her doesn't even say anything either.
Yeah, like
they're just
like the cameraman.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got to be CNN.
Maybe
NBC.
Maybe he's listening to something. Maybe.
What is that?
Sounds like a car backfiring.
No, is that what he said?
I don't know what he said.
Did he say it sounds like fireworks? Hang on, I gotta rewind it. Hang on, because
I don't know. I can't hear anything. Keep rolling.
What is that?
It sounds like fireworks.
He said it sounds like fireworks, and then she sticks her head out too at the same time.
NBC. Stupid NBC.
Today, but this obviously comes just a couple of weeks after a shooting at the White House Correspondents'
No, and even when I saw it the first time, I was like, "This cannot be real. This can't." And sure enough, it is real. I just couldn't believe it. I hesitated to even talk about it and download it, and the video is real.
Jeez.
This person is real. This is not AI. Wow. Yeah.
I feel bad for her because clearly the employer she works for is complete morons if they don't train you for something like this. Even when you watch the ones that are on the weekly newses, daily newses, that are out in the streets, like they know to get down.
Yeah, the reporters out in the streets.
Yeah, I don't know what you call them, but
yeah,
we don't watch legacy media because they're retarded, just like this.
Just the look on her face she was really confused.
She was really confused and concerned about what's going on. Are we being bombed?
Wow. Well, thank God that she didn't get hurt. Even her sticking herself out there and her head out there was just something else. But let's move on.
Welcome to America.
Our boy,
Spencer
Pratt.
Who's coming on a bus trip with us? We're going to vote for him, even though we don't live there.
We're
all illegals.
Of people that I see on social media every time he posts up or somebody posts something up. Is the race over yet?
No, it better not be.
46 laps to go. So the amount of people, every time something posted about Spencer Pratt and the comments, I'm always going to the comment section, people talking about, let's go, let's take a ride, let's go. I'm going to LA just to vote for him. Like massive amounts of people.
Because you don't need a license.
Yeah, you don't need an ID. You don't need an ID to vote in LA. It's crazy, but
anyway. I'm homeless. I live over here. Can I vote? I'm going to vote.
Yeah, I'm going to vote. I'm coming to vote. No, you can't discriminate. So our boy, I'm gonna show you his newest
campaign ad. Okay.
And so I mean, and I talked to you before. I'm like, I don't know if this is a copyright or whatever. I really don't care at this point. But just the fact that he really went in and just did this, and the interview that he had after doing this, talking the specifics about where he went to the studio that Will Smith used to own that studio, and he made this. But let me shut up so we can see the video.
Now this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down, and I had to take a minute to run for mayor. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
I love the trailer.
In West Los Angeles, Palisades, my backyard is where I spend most of my days. Feeding hummingbirds, relaxing all cool, avoiding all the bums outside of the school. When a couple politicians, the world to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got at one little fire, my mom got scared and said, "You're moving in with Harvey Levin."
He said, "I got in one little fire."
You can hear the difference in the beat now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear the difference.
Levin in Bel Air. I pulled out from my lot about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the rubble, "Yo ho, smell you later." I moved to my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as a prince of Bel Air.
Now, for all those that don't know, the reason why the Bel Air thing is coming up is because Harvey Levin, who's TMZ, tried to, like, in this live interview, tried to make it look like he was really staying at Bel Air and not really living in that living in that, what was
trailer,
it?
the Airstream.
In the Airstream. Yeah, in that trailer. Yeah, that Airstream. And they try to make him look like he was faking it or whatever for what do you call that, for votes or for you know,
he's lying about where he's staying.
Yeah, for pity or whatever. And
he can't stay in there. Somebody will go in there and murder him.
For yeah, exactly. And even if he did stay there 1 or 2 days, the guy doesn't have a home to go to, so why wouldn't he sleep, you know, 1 or 2 days or whatever in a hotel? But anyways, he flipped it around. He flipped the script around, and he's doing an amazing job with all these things that he's doing. He also, I think that's it. I don't want to play any more of it, but you get the gist of it. He also, they were talking about how he wasn't connecting with the black community and all this stuff or whatever. So what did he do? He had a block party, not a black party, a black party. Let me play the video.
Spencer Pratt, block party in South LA. Let's see some of the crowd.
Translator, asking me just make.
Oops. Spencer Pratt, block party in South LA. See some of the crowds that are out here. Voters, if this is the one thing that they hear from you before the election, what would you want to tell them?
I'm going to make LA safe.
I like that he's not a polished politician.
Historically, are you a Democrat?
Yeah, that's what we all like.
A lot of things been changed.
What do you think about Spencer Pratt?
Honestly, I hope you win. Spencer Pratt. Yes, sir. We'd like to see a change out there. We want to see something different.
Whether you're the lady that I just met that can speak no English and has a translator asking me just make it safe, whether you're an A-list movie star that I saw at a Laker game that's asking me to make it safe, whether you're the thousands of moms that message me from all over the city with the videos and the photos.
Wow, these moms hitting you up, Spencer. What's going on?
In front of schools, in front of their parks, on their sidewalks. I will stop this. I will not allow what's happened to LA.
Safety is your number one thing.
You cannot have a functioning city if it's not safe. Businesses can't survive, restaurants, nothing. And that's what's happening.
That's so.
It's just common sense.
That's the key, though. That's the key. Like, they don't get that, you know? They don't get the fact that people are not going to come and they're not going to purchase from these small businesses or whatever if they can't even get to the place because look at what they're trampling over. It's absolutely common sense.
LA was so cool when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that's what's Nobody feels safe. That's why people are leaving. And, you know, all these talks about affordability in housing. When you make a city safe, people invest.
When you make a city safe, people invest.
Yeah. So smart. But, I mean, I can't even say smart because it's common sense, as you said. Should I play this other Gotham?
Yeah. Who cares? Let's go.
So, disclosure. There's some swearing and there's some other stuff. Some, what do you call that? Some tomfoolery. But I don't know if Spencer made this. But if he did, kudos to him. I don't think so. It's AI. I think somebody made it for him. But I want to share it because it's so funny.
Yeah, his are a little above this.
These idiots won't know what hit them.
The backyard BBQ ban is working just as planned.
Los Angeles forgot what protection feels like.
Is that Super Pratt?
I am Super Pratt.
We can't beat him. He's got the meme vote.
He's got the meme vote.
What if the question isn't the answer?
We need more chaos. We'll flood the polls with memes. We'll confuse everyone.
I can't. It's too confusing, even for me.
Governor,
Fuck it, let's light the place up.
Governor, stop laughing. I didn't even hear that.
ALA Spencer Pratt for mayor.
Look at the Lakers.
They're burning everything down.
So what Spencer wants to do is he's trying to clean this mess up. You know what? If I had the means, I would get a bus and I would bring a whole bunch of people.
Yep.
And I would go vote for Spencer Pratt. I would if I had the means to do so.
Yeah, just to prove a point that you don't even you can go vote and not even be from the state.
Exactly. And I would record the whole thing, the whole experience.
Put my meta glasses on.
Yes.
Let's go.
And record the whole experience because it's crazy. All right, honey bunny,
It says start, stop, move button.
Yeah.
We couldn't find the hazard switch.
Talk about that. That's funny.
Seeing that on my truck, I'm driving a stupid rental car, and there's an ambulance coming, and I'm trying to get over, and I'm like, where the heck is the hazard? Just to let people know you're slowing down, right? We're on a pretty fast road, I guess. And we're like, where the heck is the hazards on this thing? It was a good 15 minutes, and we had to Google it, and it's like right above our head on the rearview mirror.
Yeah, next to the OnStar button.
Next to the OnStar button. We're like, what the heck?
I would have never imagined it. I mean, out of all vehicles, I've never seen it.
No,
never seen it up there. It's always in the near of the radio
right in the center.
or on the steering wheel. You know, on the steering wheel back in the days, they had the little thing that pops up and you can see it.
That's a whole toe.
Insane.
Oh, geez, that was
Insane.
funny. You can't have fun in liberal states, y'all. Yeah, stay there though. Don't bring that to these red states.
Yeah,
stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Oh man, thank you so much, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell your auntie, tell your mama. So please listen and support. Donate to the link in the bio. We would like to push this in the algorithm, so that is all by subscribing.
Yes.
So please subscribe.
Like and share all of our reels on Instagram, on Facebook, on X. Yeah,
that's it.
And help us that way. You can help us that way, yes. You can always Menect us. We'll put the Menect link here. But yeah, download Menect. And if you're looking for any tips in purchasing vehicles, you need some diagnosis, some
warranty diagnosis.
So warranty diagnosis that the technicians don't want to do. Reach out to us. Any marriage questions that you may have, I don't know.
Anything.
Reach out to us.
Yeah. If you have a question about anything, just go to Menect. Menect.com/Matthew Pollock. And until next time, we out.
Bye.